Look at that. Boy, that's a really different action. See, that's one thing, you know, you get new baits, and what's really cool about new baits, and a lot of times you see really just hot bites with new baits because the fish have never seen them before. You know what I mean? It's got a different action, a different, you know, in this particular case, it's a different color profiles as well, in a different action that a lot of these fish, you know, were at least in some waters that they've never seen before. And that's, so it's really sort of intriguing because every year, you know, you see new baits come out on the market, and we sit there and experiment with them, and it's just amazing how a new lure will become the hot lure of the year. You know what I mean? And the reason for it is the fish have never seen it before. We'll get her back. Right, look where she was sitting, right up on the bullnose here. There you go.
You got to drift back over this piece.
Yeah,
piece. There's a bunch of fish on here. I need the pliers, please.
Right here.
These kind of baits, you know, these jointed walleyes are notorious for liking jointed baits. That's a nice fish. You know, they like jointed baits a lot. A lot of the Rapala jointed baits are a big deal, you know, for walleyes. And the swimmer has a real nice, you know, real nice look to it.
Today we're fishing with Rapala's BX series, or Balsa Extreme, which combines the lively, responsive action of balsa lures with the durability of an outer copolymer shell that deflects the sharp teeth of pike, walleyes, and muskies and bounces off rocks without damage. They're built to take a beating and come back for more. The BX swimmers we're using today are flat-sided, jointed bait that generates incredible lifelike actions at all speeds, from slow crawls to fast hauls. They're weighted to sink slowly when paused. Walleyes in particular really seem to love them. BX minnows, meanwhile, are solid-bodied, floating diving versions that have a subtler action. They share the same lifelike finishes, 3D holographic eyes, and internal X-foil reflective patterns that generate strong flash as the bait rolls. And because they're heavier than traditional balsa lures, they're easier to cast into strong winds.
Nice
Okay,
walleye.
hang on.
Yeah.
She's the right stuff. Man, that wind is a pain.
Yeah, I know.
You got to lock her in.
There you go.
Lock her in, Bob.
Yeah, yep, I'm trying.
Wind's kicking up nice again. It kind of laid there for a little while, and now she's getting really right again.
Get her, there.
Okay, there you go, man.
There you go. Oh, come here, buddy. That ain't a
Big
bad
old
one.
Canadian eyeballs.
Okay, there. There we go. Look at that guy there. You know, when you look at this bait, a lot of people would say this is probably too big to be a walleye bait. Realistically, a lot of these fish in these lakes, you know, are actually feeding on really pretty big forage, tullibees, in this particular system, smelt, and this is not too big of a walleye bait. Actually, this is actually their preferred forage, is a larger presentation, a larger bait profile. We'll get her back in the water. Come here, buddy.